Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to today's video. For today, our topic is having an affair and cheating. Which one will you forgive in a marriage? To all my returning subscribers, hello, welcome back. For those of you that are not part of my family, what are you still waiting for? You watch all the videos, you might as well come join us. You see the red button that says subscribe, click on that button, wait for the notification bell, click on that one too, so you will be the first to see my videos once they drop. Now, let's jump right into it. For the past 3 days now, I've been doing a series on, side chick and side dude, the 10 signs that you are a side chick or a side dude. And then the last one I did yesterday was the effect of side relationship. How does it affect the family? How does it affect the husband, the wife? How does it affect the children? So one of my uniques came yesterday and wrote me a long text. And she was trying to tell me, her story of how, you know, her husband cheated on her, had an affair, and then I think had a baby outside on her. And now everybody is begging her to forgive, 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 forgive. So she was asking me, Mama Unique, which one do you forgive? Do you forgive a man having a whole affair on you and having a baby on you? Or do you forgive if it is just cheating, something she know randomly, maybe he did it once or twice, you know? I looked at my sister, I said, sis, let me tell you, cheating is cheating. Whether you call it cheating by kissing, whether you call, you call it cheating by touching a little bit, whether you call it cheating by having sex once, whether you call it cheating by doing everything but you didn't do the actual thing, cheating is cheating. Is we human beings that try to classify it as having an affair, cheating, one night stand, blah blah blah, because we are trying to make it just like we are human. We want to make it look like this one is worse than this one. Having an affair, oh, that's a biggie, that's a big one. But having a one night stand is just one night. You were even drunk. So we try to make excuses for it. So today I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to hear from you guys too. I want to hear from you guys. Those of you, I see Michael Ojedipo, I see Stella, I see Samuel Wizu, I see all of you. So I'm going to ask you guys this question, my uniques. If you are married or you are single, you have a partner, which one would you forgive easily? Would you forgive if it's just a one night stand cheating, something that he just did maybe once? Or would you forgive him if he had an affair? Or you're not forgiving anyone? Once you cheat, you're out. Which one do you think you're going to do? Okay. So before I even go, guys, allergy is killing me. Whenever we get into pollen during spring in America, spring is when there is pollen, those greenish things fall. Guys, my eyes will be itching, my nose, oh my Lord. Myself and my son, we cannot take spring. Spring is so, I don't like summer because it's too hot, but it's okay. I don't like winter, it's too cold, but it's okay. I love fall because it's not too cold, it's not too hot. We have 4 seasons. We have the summer, spring, fall, and winter. Winter is too cold. I love fall. It's not that cold, it's not that hot. Summer is too hot. But you see this one they call spring? Mm-mm. Mama Unique don't like that one because my eyes, see how red my eyes is. I will be itching my, oh my goodness. I'll be going like this. You see, my eyelid is all swollen from, I'll be doing like this all day. And then it will just be running and running and running. You think I'm crying, but I'm not crying. It's just this pollen, this pollen. Myself and my son, two of us. My husband, it doesn't affect him. My daughter and my other son, it doesn't. But me and my first son, we are miserable in spring, really miserable. But that's by the way. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I needed to share that with somebody. So let us move on, my sisters. So let me see what you guys are saying. Oyedipo. Okay, so Oyedipo say, I will forgive if he does not have, if they don't have a child. Okay. And okay, Oyedipo say he will forgive if there is no child present. So I want to hear more. I want to see more. Who else will forgive? Okay. Stella said cheating is cheating. Stella don't care. Stella said whether you have a child, whether it's one night stand. Stella said cheating is cheating. You cheated. That's it. That's it. Okay, Stephanie Uche, let's see what she says. If you can, cheating, which will be promised and right, and make sure you stand by it. Okay, okay, I see your point, Stella. You see, for me, when I sat down, I was asking myself, really, will I forgive? We are Christians, we are told to forgive. But I was thinking, if you went out there and had a whole baby on me, that baby is like an evidence, is a constant reminder that you cheated. So that might be a little bit hard. But at the same time, that child didn't ask to be here. You people brought that child here. That child didn't ask to be here. And then on the other end, too, one night stand. How many one night stand am I going to forgive? What if I forgive this one and he now thinks that it's okay? Let me keep doing one night. So it's just it's just too much. I was like, I told my sister, I said, girl, I want you to come to life today so you can hear what I need to say, and then you can hear what every other person is saying. Okay. So, guys, I don't know. Chukwado Sylvester, how are you doing, baby? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, cheating is, everybody is saying cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter whether you classify it this way or that way. Okay, now let's jump right into it. I want us to, first of all, let me go. Guys, now I always go to Google. I take the simplest definitions so that way we will know exactly, what we are saying and what we mean. I'll take the simplest definition. Okay. Okay, let me go here. Okay. All right. Now, okay, let's go here. I'm going to read to you guys the two definitions. We are going to define what cheating is and what having an affair is. Okay. So for cheating, Google say cheating can be three ways. I always tell you guys, it can be physical, it can be emotional, and these days it can be digital. Digital is this one, you people are on the phone asking to see your private, showing your privates to men. That's having an affair. You might be married. You're not sleeping with the man. You are not doing anything with that man, but you're on the phone showing the man your private part, showing the man your VV, showing the man everything. You guys are doing all kinds of sexing on the phone and stuff. And then you say, but I didn't sleep with him. Sis, that's cheating. Bros, that's cheating. You're cheating. So before, definition of cheating is physical and emotional connection to somebody else that is not your husband or your wife. Now they have added emotional, physical, and digital because these days cheating don't have to be physical. It's not digital. They're doing it over the phone. They don't even need to see each other. Everything is done over the phone. So he said, and that cheating involves channeling. Listen, my unique real good. Cheating involves channeling sexual energy or emotional support towards someone who is not married to you. You have this sexual thing, you are channeling it, you're taking it, you're moving it, you're pushing it to somebody else that is not in a relationship with you, that is not married to you, that you don't have a committed relationship with. That is what cheating is. So cheating is overall. Everything is under this cheating, everything is hiding under it. So it is emotional, it is physical, it is digital. Physical is when actually you go and sleep with somebody, you kiss somebody, you touch somebody inappropriately. All those things are the physical aspect of cheating. Emotional cheating is when you are, people say, hey, but Mama Unique, it's not physical. Let me explain emotional connection. Emotional cheating is when you are connected with somebody. When you don't see that person, you don't get happy. I know of one of my unique. She told me, she said, Mommy, I believe you. I was, my husband wasn't paying attention to me. I will go cut my hair. He won't even notice it. I will go buy new clothes. He won't notice it. But I have this young guy at my office who just started working there. Whenever I come in, the guy will say, Oh my God, girl, you look pretty. Did your husband see you this morning? Oh my God, you are a queen. She said, Mommy, before I knew it, I was emotionally attached to this man. I started dressing for him. I started doing different hairstyles so he can give me compliments until one day at work, we were working late and he leaned over and kissed me. I kissed him back, then I realized it and I stopped. Mommy, the next day I didn't come to work. I told them I was sick. I had to transfer away from that department because I knew I was emotionally connected to this man. The next thing that was going to happen was the physical cheating. I will text this guy. If I go to the store and see something, I don't tell my husband, I text this guy. I was emotionally connected to this guy. She said, Mommy, that's when I remembered what you always say, that cheating is not only physical. I said, Jesus, help me. I had to run because if I continued, I would have cheated on my husband with that guy. So, some of us women, even men, that's why I come here every time to empower you guys. So because that man at your office, that man at your shade, that man in the line on your store, that man in your church, that Bible study pastor, that you are so emotionally, every time you are with him, you make excuses to be with him. You people are not sleeping together. You are not having no sex, nothing. But emotionally, you are attached. You should not be that attached to somebody that you are not in a relationship with. This definition said that is cheating. It doesn't have to be physical. You see, I have explained physical, I have explained emotional cheating. Now we talk about digital cheating. Digital cheating is a new one now, where these women don't go out, they don't even know who they are talking to. They have never seen them physically, or these men don't know. But these girls are online showing them their boobs, showing them their behind, showing them doing all kinds of sex texting. They are having sex practically over the phone. They are doing everything. They are talking dirty to you. They're saying sexual things to you. Honey, that's cheating. Mhm. Mhm. That's cheating. Don't tell yourself, oh, but it's online. When will I ever see him? I never get to see him. He doesn't see me. He's just having fun. Baby, that having fun is cheating. Because if he has seen all your boobs, all your behind, all your dingly, 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 you guys have seen everything together. What do you think will happen the day you see yourselves? You're going to now go to the physical because now you are emotionally attached to him, always on that phone. You are digitally attached to him. The next thing that is lacking is physical. And very soon you will be there. You will be there. So, guys, that's why I always come and I like to empower you guys. Because once we empower one person, we empower your whole generation. When I teach you, teach one, teach all. When I teach you, you go teach your daughter. You go teach your son. You go teach your husband. Your husband will teach his friends. Your daughter will teach her friends. You see, it keeps going. Don't let nobody deceive you. That is cheating. Now let's talk about having an affair. See, I like to break it down. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, so I like to break things down so that when you leave this video, you say, there is no confusion. Mama Unique, I understand everything you said. Bam, I got it. Okay? Now let's go to having an affair. What does it mean to have an affair? We have cheating. Cheating is emotional, physical, and digital attachment to somebody else that is not your husband or somebody you're not in a committed relationship with. So now let's go to having an affair. Okay? He says, having an affair is a romantic and emotional, intense, intense relationship with someone other than your spouse or partner. Did you hear that? So, having an affair is the same thing as cheating. The only difference is it is intense, it is longer, or it can be shorter. Okay? Having an affair is, you see, that's why most women say, I cannot forgive having an affair. Because it's not like you saw this girl or you saw this man and you were attached to the man. He said the right thing and did the right thing, and then you fell in and you started following him, emotionally attached, then you guys cheated. And then you cut it off. You regretted what you did and said, oh my God, I've messed up. I can't do this anymore. That's a different thing. It's cheating. But having an affair is also cheating. But the difference is it is an intense. It's like you keep going back. You keep Oliver Twist. I want more. 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 You keep going. You keep going. You have had one child, two child. How can you have a mistress by the side, and this mistress has had 3, 4 children for you, and yet you're still married to your wife? So this is not cheating anymore. It has passed cheating. You are now having a relationship. You are now having an affair. Papa, you might even say the woman is your second wife. Papa, you might even say the man is your second husband. Because you have taken it and stretched it, and it is intense. He is going further and further. And then he says, it occurs between two people who are not married or otherwise committed to one another. Okay? It is the same thing as cheating, but now it is intense. So now that you have the two definitions, which one will you forgive? Will you forgive your husband that slept with her boss, or that slept with the people that work for him, or your wife that slept with her boss, or the ones that work for him, or and said, no, I did this, I'm not doing it again, please forgive me. I was weak, I was down, I was whatever. We always blame it on the devil. It was the devil, it was the devil. But the devil was what took you through all this, and you didn't stop. Remember, sleeping with somebody else is not something you do like this and you have slept. No, you have to do this and do this and do this. And all this while, the devil did not tell you to say, "Nne, stop, you are going too far. Nah, stop, you're going too far." You kept going. Okay? Good. So you now went on and on and on. And remember, my sisters, come closer. Let me tell you, people, cheating is not an easy thing, especially when you're married. For young girls, it's okay. Even for young girls, it's hard. Especially when you have like one boyfriend, then you have 3 other boys. Do you know the kind of lie? Hey, Jesus Christ. We're going to give you PhD in lying. Do you know the kind of lie you will lie? To lie to this one, lie to this one, lie to this one. Remember what you told this one. Cover it up with you. Do you know how many phones? Some girls or boys have 3 phones. One for Emeka, one for Kechukwu, one for Chijoke. Some boys, one for Stacy, one for Chidema, one for Choma. So if you make mistake and call this person, you might be making love with them, and all you're saying is you're calling Akud instead of calling Chin. You're calling Emeka instead of calling Christian. It's a lot of work to keep up with this kind of lifestyle. Guys, hold on a second. Okay. It's a lot of work to keep up with this kind of lifestyle. Now, not only that, when you are having an affair, it takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on you because every time you have to juggle 2 things, juggle your family, juggle the other lady you're having an affair with, because you have to also, because after some time, trust me, he or she will start complaining. You're spending so much time with your family. When do you get to spend time with this family here? Now, the man or the woman is torn in between spending time here, no peace of mind, will not rest, has to please this one and please this wife. Jesus Christ, it is a lot of work. And cheating is cheating, my people. Whether it is emotional, whether it is physical, whether it is digital, cheating is cheating. Now that we come back to the question, which one will you forgive? Will you forgive a one night stand easily and move on, especially when the man is remorseful, the woman is remorseful, and they tell you they have stopped, they have cut it off? Will you forgive that? Or will you forgive because you have children with this man? Let us say he had an affair. Maybe he didn't have a child, but he had a whole affair out there. He had, guys, remember to like the video, guys. Please help me like the video. Click on the like button and like the video, guys. Okay? So someone who is to say cheating is expensive, is a very, very expensive lifestyle, because you have to maintain your wife so that your wife will not suspect you're cheating. Because if you normally give her $2, to take care of the family. And now you're giving her only $1. She will find out why, what changed. So you have to maintain giving that $2 so she doesn't suspect. And then your girlfriend, you have to also give her own $2 because she's not telling you, you keep promising me you're leaving your wife. You are never leaving your wife. You're staying in the marriage because of your children. So should I suffer for that? So you're also giving $2 here. So what happens? You walk and walk and walk yourself to confusion because you have to lie over here and lie over there and remember the lie you told over there to cross-check it with the lie you told over there. You have to, every text message you have with your mistress, like I said in the video, if you have not watched my video on side relationship, there are 3 parts to it. Side relationship, 10 signs that you are a side chick and a side dude, and the effects of side relationship on your marriage. Go watch those 3. There are so many things you need to, you know what it means to be lying, to be going from one thing to the other. Having an affair takes a toll on you. Cheating takes a toll on you, period. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of, you might think it's some, one of my Unique, who is a guy. He said, Mama Unique, you don't understand. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. The thrill, the thrill. I said, what kind of thrill? That you are always scared. What kind of thrill? You put your life in danger. What kind of thrill? What thrill are you getting from this? Nothing. You are working yourself so you can make money to maintain 2 women or 2 men. So it's a lot of work. So, guys, I keep asking. I'm going to start going through the comment and see which one will you forgive? Will you forgive a one night stand cheating or will you forgive a whole affair on you? Some of my sisters told me, no, I will not forgive an affair. I might forgive a one night stand because I don't know the circumstance. I don't know whether maybe he was drunk. I don't know whether he was drugged because I hear these days that girls can actually drug their husband to make sure if they are really going for him and he doesn't want to pay attention, they might put, pay the barman or whatever to slip something and then drag him into the hotel and sleep with him or whatever. People do stuff these days. So can you, for some people say, I will forgive that? First of all, I need to know the circumstances. I will not forgive if it is a co-worker because I know you see her or him every single day. So why would you? So even if I forgive you now and you still work there, what is the guarantee that it won't happen again? So it's a lot of scenario. Some other people with, like another lady told me, I will forgive an affair because my husband actually had an affair on me. When she came, she was married for, like she said, like for 8 years and she didn't have any child. She did in vitro 3 times and she couldn't get pregnant. The in vitro didn't work. It was not successful. So in her house, this lady came and knocked on the door with a 2-year-old son and said, well, that's your husband's son. I'm tired of living outside. I need to come back here and live because she's very rich. But the lady outside, the husband's mistress did not know she was the one that has all the money. She is the one that has the business. She is the one that has everything. Her husband works for her. But because the husband is, her husband now cruising, showing. So this girl now thought, oh, why should I be suffering outside? Why should I be suffering outside while I'm the one that has the son? You are inside when you have no child. So the girl was like, really? The husband said, no, I don't think it's mine, but but I was having an affair with her. I met her in our gym. She's one of the trainers. We started dating and blah, 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 blah. To cut a long story short, the girl said, you know what? The girl told me, I said, you know what? What are you gonna do? You're gonna forgive and stay, or you're gonna, leave? She said, I'm not gonna leave my marriage. I love my husband. I'm not gonna leave my marriage because of this lady. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna go do the DNA test. If the baby is my husband's baby, I will accept the baby. Any weekend, the baby can come, whatever. She was willing to do that. So as God will have it, sometimes we don't know how things happen. Within the time the husband started paying child support to the lady, the husband was paying the lady $1,000 for child support. And then the lady during weekends will come to the house. She will take care of the baby. The woman will complain, I don't want her around my baby. She doesn't have a child. I don't want her around my baby. But she said she will cry and cry unto God, and she still kept quiet, forgave her husband. The husband said he will not do it anymore. At the end of the day, within that time, she got pregnant and had a baby girl. So when she now had a baby girl, the husband said, well, now I have my own child. I want us to do a DNA test. I don't think that baby is mine. And only for them to do a DNA test, he was not the father. The girl used, because The girl saw that he was rich, he had money. So the girl now got pregnant from somewhere else and pinned it on him, thinking since he wants a child, he will want the child. So when the wife now gave birth to a daughter, she's like, you know what? Let me even do a DNA test, only for them to find out, he wasn't the father to the child. So because he was not the father to the child, he stopped paying child support, told the court they stopped him from paying child support, and the girl moved out of the state and moved somewhere else. And then finally, later on, the wife now had another baby, a baby boy. So now they have two children, a baby. So she told me, I will forgive. Because I want to fight for my marriage. Why would I lose my marriage? Because this gold digger wants my man, So and some other people say, no, 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 I cannot. You are good, my sister. You did good. I will not. So that's why I wanted to come to you guys and say, what do you think? Do you think you will forgive and move on? Or do you think, I'm not? So let me see some of these. Okay, Stella say, I might forgive a one night might stand, but the memory will still be there. You're right, sweetie. You sometimes you forgive, but you don't forget. You forgive, Stella. You forgive, but it's very hard to forget. And we women or even men, anytime he says he's going out and he's coming back by 2, and he comes back by 3, us trust women. Now we say, Osulegi, have you started again? Even though we say we are forgiven. Even though we say we have forgotten, we have not. It is somewhere back here. If somebody calls him on the phone, maybe it's a business call, and he says, honey, let me go take the call. Let me go. Osulegi, then you get one because that trust has been broken. So now we are scared, so you suspect everything. You're right, Stella. Okay. Stephanie says it's funny. My sister is very, very funny. What we see is too much. It's very, very funny. Can you imagine the side chick is gold digger, but she met the wrong, she met the wrong couple. The girl handled it. I will tell you, I told her she handled it real good. I don't even know what I would do. Sometimes we are caught up with our emotions. Normally you get mad and say, you know what, I'm done, and walk away. But in this case, I told her, I said, don't walk away. Do you love your husband? She said, yeah. Do you think you can forgive him and move on and rebuild the trust? She said, yes. I said, then just take it slowly. Let your husband, first of all, now that you know he has to pay child support to the woman and take care of the woman and the baby. The baby didn't ask to be here. What a mother no way jejely in heaven. And you people decided to cheat on each other and bring me here. Don't bring me here and begin to maltreat me because my mother was a gold digger. That's not the baby's fault. I said, take care, make your husband pay child support to that woman. So the husband was giving her $1,000. Then she said, oh, I don't like where I live. So they had to get her a good apartment. You guys live in a mansion. I live in the project. No. So they got her a 2-bedroom apartment, moved her in there. So she started playing her part. But every time they come to pick the child up, like the man gets the child on Fridays and return the child on Sunday night. Every time she would say, I don't want her to touch my baby. How can she not touch your baby? She's the man's wife. They live in the same house. Your man is not gonna give the child a bath and stuff. So the girl says she will be so mad, but she'll tell herself, shh, calm down. She will calm down and still loved on this child. The child, it's a 2-year-old boy. After some time, the boy started calling her mommy. Oh, the woman was mad. How dare you teach my child to call you mommy? The woman said, I didn't teach your child nothing. I take care of her when he comes. I take care of him when he comes. Maybe he felt, that's what mothers do. So he calls me mommy. I have told him not to call me mommy. You are the mommy, but he's just 2. Oh, tell your wife never to answer mommy when my son called. Too much drama. And my friend, she took it. She said, I took it and I kept crying unto God. Say, God, look at me. Look at me. And 8 years, 9 years, she got pregnant and had a baby girl. I think her daughter is like 14 years now. And then after about another, because her son is 6 years old, after about another 8 years, she got pregnant and had the baby boy now. So she now has 2 children, a 14-year girl and a 6-year-old boy. So immediately she had her daughter. The husband said, no, let me go do the DNA test. And even because this child doesn't look like this one I had. It doesn't look like my child. But because I didn't have any child then, anybody I took. So let's go. Only for them to go 99.9999, not the father. And the woman was like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? They say, yes, we are sure. You're a gold digger. So the man say, that month and the next month, that's the last time I'm paying for that rent. And that's it. Just to be nice. So you can use this month and next month to find somewhere. He couldn't pay for it. So he moved out of the state. So she took it because she wanted to stay. So some other women will tell you, no, I will not. Once, what, there's a lady that told me, once he cheat once, I don't care whether it's one night stand, it's two night stand, it's 10 night stand, I don't care. I'm out. I'm out of there. And then you begin to ask yourself this question. We are not perfect. So don't we make excuses for people, not being perfect? Why don't you listen to why he cheated or whatever? There is no excuse. Don't get me wrong. There is no excuse for cheating. If this day and age, there is no excuse. You cannot say because my wife can't have children. We now have in vitro. We now have adoption. We now have surrogate mom. If you want to have a child in this day and age, you will. So don't come to me with that nonsense of, oh, she was not, I need to have a child. Please. There are so many ways to have a child these days. So many ways. Technology has given us so many ways. If you can't carry the child, you can get a surrogate mom. Pay her, put the child in her, and she will carry your child for you. If you don't want to do that, go do in vitro. You can get a child. If you don't want that, adoption is now free. Even in that, not free. Adoption is now accepted. That's the word, accepted now. I remember in the olden days when I was young, when women want to go adopt a child, they will pretend. They will pretend and put, wrapper and put things in their stomach and be pretending like they are pregnant. Why they have paid for adoption. And then when it is time to give back, they will pretend and say they went to Aba and entered into labor and had a baby. So they are coming back in over the 2 days, and then you see them come with a baby. When the truth of the matter is they adopted that baby. Those days are gone. In Nigeria now, people are doing parties of adoption. One of my aunties, she has only boys. She doesn't have a girl. So she says she can't have any other child. She went and adopted a girl. Come and see her one day. Everybody knew she wasn't hiding it. This is my adopted daughter. She's now my daughter. She adopted the girl. The girl is grown now. So Nigeria has changed. So don't no Nigerian people don't come and tell me, hey, he didn't have. That's no excuse for cheating. Oh, my husband doesn't know how to do. But if your husband doesn't know how to do, go teach him how to do. There is no excuse. Oh, my wife is a village girl. She's not sharp. She doesn't do how I like it. Then teach her how you like it. There is no excuse for cheating. So let me put that out there before you people think, oh, Mama Unique say you should forgive. People make mistakes. No, I'm saying forgive because you're a Christian. I'm saying you forgive because of Jesus forgave you. I'm saying you forgive, but forgetting might be hard for you. But try. Time is the greatest healer. But what I'm saying is there is no excuse. Don't even do it. But I have seen, I do this all the time. So I see there was one case I dealt with. The husband, very faithful man to her. But there's this co-worker that had it in for this guy. The man will come back and tell the wife, this girl keeps flaunting herself, throwing herself at me. I am not interested. The wife said, why don't you ask to be transferred to another unit? He said, I have asked, but there is no opening in another unit. Every day the girl did everything and this man rejected. Until one Christmas, they had a Christmas party. And this girl put something in this man's drink, and this man was like drowsy. He told the guy, okay, come on, let me help you to your car. He helped the man to her room upstairs, which is a crime. What she did is a crime. Took the guy upstairs and whatever. By the time the man woke up in the morning, the man was like, what happened? Why am I naked? Why am I in your bed? What happened? He said, well, you were coming on to me. The guy said, why can't I remember it? Because if I did, even if you are drunk and you did something, you might not remember everything, but you remember. But when they put something, it impairs your memory. You can never remember it. So when you can't remember it at all, check. Maybe there's something that was put in there. And the guy went home and told the wife, and the wife said, well, you know what? Then the guy said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. Luckily, another job he applied to came up and he left. A year, 2 years after, this woman called her to say, I wanted to tell you I have a baby girl for you. The man said, what? You have a baby girl for who? Say you. I didn't know. After that night, I got pregnant. But because you say you didn't want to do anything with me, I left it at that. And then I had the baby. So in that case, if you're the wife, what will you do? He told you everything, everything that happened. In that case, you see why I told you, listen first. She came and she cried and cried. I said, honey, what are you gonna do? Are you going? You have 3 children for this man. Are you going to throw your marriage? This man has been faithful. He's a Christian. What are you gonna do? He has never given you any sign. This girl is what we call she devil. There are so many she devils and she men out there. They will go to any extent to get you. So what are you gonna do? She had to forgive her husband. They take care of the child. The child comes for weekends and goes growing up with her own 3 children. But the man said, I don't have nothing to do with you. I will pay you child support for my child. I'll be in my child's life. But you, what kind of a mother? This is a way to bring your child into the world and you are proud of it. But these days, they don't care, especially with celebrities. If you're a celebrity and they know that, for example, in America here, they know that if you have a child for somebody like Dwayne Wayne, if you get pregnant for somebody like, what are their names? All these movies, Will Smith, all these people, do you know how much you will get on child support? Most of these women are banking $40,000 a month because of how much those men make. Some of these women, they are getting $100,000 a month on child support. Not that they need all that money to take care of the child, but because the man is rich, so the court will make you take care of that child just like if they were living with you. So everything they know, if I'm the president of America's daughter, for example, Joe Biden, let's say my mother, had me for him. Do you know how much they'll be paying my mother? My mother, Joe will be paying my mother to take care of me. Because whether you like it or not, even though it was done by a side chick, I am still the daughter of the president of America. So whatever his real children are getting, whatever thing they are accustomed to living in the White House, being big, they're going to give my mother money to get me a good place too. So that's why these women, they will go to any extent. I'm telling you, some of these women, there's this story we had, this superstar, whatever, slept with this girl after the show. He's a musician. After singing, slept with the girl. He came with his own condom. So after sleeping with the girl, he took off the condom, threw it in the trash, gave the girl some money, and it was a one night stand and left. Only for him, 9 months after, the girl said, oh, I have a baby for you. He said, you have a baby for who? I used the condom. The guy said, oh, it's your baby. The man said, no. So the man told the wife, no, it was a one night stand and I used the condom. I threw the condom. How can you have a baby? The condom did not break. How? The guy said, well, if you want, you can go do DNA test. So the man was proud and said, let's go because I know. They did a DNA test, 99.999, you are the father. The man said, come, how did this happen? And the girl now came boldly, no shame, to say that what she did was when the man left, she went into the trash, took the condom. She came with a syringe. You know the syringe that nurses used to give you injection? She put the syringe inside the condom, took the sperm, and put it inside herself. Think about that for a second. All of you, think about that for just a minute. I want you guys to think just for a second. That's how she got pregnant. You see the extent women will go. So now, when you hear this kind of story and other stories out there, you ask yourself, should I forgive cheating? Should I forgive having an affair? Should I forgive having a baby on me? Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see where I'm coming from, my sisters and my brothers? It is rough out there. It is no joke out there. So sometimes these women will go an extra length. Sometimes these men will go an extra length. They know you are a married woman. They know you are happily married. You have said no in Igbo, you said it in Yoruba, you've said it in Hausa, you have said no in French, you've said it in Spanish, you said it in every country, every language of the world. You have said no, even not even saying it with your body language. You have shaken your head. You have said mbamba. You have said, yet they are still coming. because they think after some time I will wear you down. After some time you'll get tired. After some time I will have my way. After they coming. Guys, remember to give a thumbs up to the video, please. Give a thumbs up to the video. All right. So let me look at some of these before I log off. It says, wonders, peace. Wonder shall never cease, my sister. That's why you, as a woman, as a man, you have to be very prayerful. These girls out here, they are rough. These side chicks, they will do anything to make sure that you go and they're coming. To make sure you leave that marriage and they're in there. To make sure that the man leaves so that the other young boy will come in. They can do anything. Be very, very careful, guys. Be very, very careful out there. So, my sister yesterday night, I told her, I will not tell you to forgive, and I will not tell you not to forgive. The only advice I will give you is sit down with your husband, talk with your husband. What works for you is good for me. There's something Americans say, if you like it, I love it. Americans will tell you, if you like it, I love it. So if it is okay with you, you think you can forgive and move on. But don't forgive haphazardly, like I said before. Don't forgive him, and anytime you're supposed to come back by 2, and he makes mistake and come back by 2:30, because maybe he didn't have fuel. He went to Osulegi, Akosulegi also. He did not cheat, useless man, stupid man, idiot man, Anoya, nketa, ewo nketa, ewo nketa, ewo. If you're going to forgive that way, my sister, there's no need for you to forgive because Obawuru, you see. But if you're going to forgive, and you won't forget immediately, but let time be your healer, then forgive him and stay there. For he had a baby, because in her own case, the man cheated. Not only did he cheat, he had a whole affair and then had a baby. So the baby is a reminder of what he did. So if you can have a place in your heart where you can love that baby and know that that baby didn't ask to be here. Because what I don't want is for you to forgive your husband, but you maltreat the baby. And that's what most of us do. You have forgiven him, but that baby, you treat him or her like a nobody. Because the hatred you have for the mom, you now project it on the child. Idiot, stupid child. That's why your mother I will show you people. When you cook, you let your children eat. When they finish eating their leftover, you pack it and put on his plate. Why are you suffering a child that he didn't even know when the mother did this? He didn't even know when your husband came to the mother. He was somewhere in heaven with the angels dancing, happy. La 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 la. You and your husband and the mistress and his mom brought him and said, "Now come, we need you here." And he came. Now everybody is mean to him. What did he do wrong? Nothing. So if you're going to forgive and then you're going to be maltreating the child, my sister, don't forgive. My brother, don't forgive. But I told her yesterday, if you want to forgive and ask God to create in you a heart that will love this child and be good to this child and will accept this child with your 3 children that you have, then go ahead and forgive. Go ahead and move on. Trust can be broken, but one beautiful thing about trust, it can also be rebuilt. But it cannot be rebuilt with lies. When you say, "Nah, I'm sorry, I will not do this," mean it. Say what you mean and mean exactly what you said. Don't play games. Oh, forgive me, Echi. I forgive you, house girl. One Echi, give here neighbor. I forgive Vogi. One Echi, give here choir master. I forgive Vogi. One Echi, give here pastor. I forgive Vogi. Give here your brother-in-law. What is wrong with you? We cannot keep forgiving you every day. You keep doing the same thing over and over and again. Again, that's the definition of insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So that's why I told her, if you want to forgive, forgive. But talk with your husband and make sure this is going to stop. Not you will forgive and then you go back and have another child, making 2. The next time you go back and have the 3rd child. So this is something you can work on. There is nothing that is broken that cannot be fixed. There's something my pastor will always say. My pastor said there's this poem, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But look at how my pastor says it. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again until Jesus put him back together again. There is nothing broken that you cannot fix. There is no marriage that is bad that you cannot fix. The only thing I don't believe in is hitting, fighting, making life miserable for you. If somebody is hitting and you know what I mean, then that is because I can't tell you to stay there and let somebody delete you. But if he cheated on you, you can get help if you want to stay. If you don't want to stay, kudos to you. I am with you. If you say, Mama, unique, enough is enough. I've had it. I'm tired. I keep forgiving you, keep doing it. My sister, get the step in. I'm with you. But if you want to stay, don't let nobody make you feel guilty because the society will make you feel like, look at you, you are not here. DNA cheating, I forgive you, dear. Look at idiots. Don't make them make you feel guilty. If that's what you want, if you want to forgive, and you and your husband, not only you, make sure you and your husband have decided you're gonna work on this marriage. You're gonna find a way. Let us go get help so that then you work on it. Get a counselor, get a therapist, go to somebody, your mentor. Remember, I told you guys to get a mentor, somebody that mentors you. I'm going to start something because every one of all my uniques have been asking me to do that. So I'm gonna do that maybe once a week on a Thursday. I'm going to do like maybe live with unique, where you guys on Facebook can call in, or you guys can come, join me and we ask questions. And because they keep telling me, do that, mommy, do that. So I'm thinking about doing that, but I will announce to you guys maybe once a week on Thursday night, because Friday nights I'm always busy. Wednesday is Bible study. So maybe Thursday night I will come where we can go live on YouTube. No, not YouTube, no YouTube, just Facebook and Instagram. You guys can call in. I'll call it maybe an evening with Unique, or I'll call it Real Talk with Unique, something where it is just we go live and talk about marriages. You can ask me any question and I can tell you guys, we can share stories and stuff. I might do that on YouTube. I'm not YouTube, Facebook. I'm thinking about it, but I'll keep you guys posted. But guys, don't let nobody, if that's what you want, get help. There are people that are mentors that can mentor you. People that you think, you know what, Stella, I think I like your marriage. I want you to mentor me. But don't go get mentor somebody that is young in marriage because they haven't really seen anything. Get matured people, couple in marriage that have seen the good, the bad, and ugly, that can be in a better position to advise you. So, get help if that's what you want. If you want to fight for your marriage, you want to get help after cheating has happened, or after your trust has been broken. Trust can be rebuilt, but it can only be rebuilt on truth, not lies. If you tell me you're coming back by 2, come back by 2. If there is something that happened by 2 and you can't come back, remember, you have already betrayed him or her. You have already cheated. You have already broken the trust. So now that you're trying to rebuild it, you must be honest. My sister, hey, hi, honey. I'm supposed to be on my way by 2 o'clock. But what happened is that I have a flat tire. So I'm waiting for the mechanic on South Drive. That's where I am. See, now you have to make him believe you. But when you say, 3 o'clock, you show up, my car was broke, I had a flat tire, I had to wait for the mechanic, and then I came, he will say, you have started again. This is how you started and you cheated on me before. You have started again. Because now he's looking at, remember, trust has been broken. So he doesn't believe nothing you say. So you have to make sure, if you tell him good morning, make sure it is morning time. If you tell him or her good afternoon, make sure it is, because now you have broken the trust. So even the smallest thing that he would have disregarded before, wouldn't have paid attention to, everything now is a clue that you're about to cheat. Ogla Obranga same good morning when it was afternoon. This girl has started again. I'm telling you, this girl can lie. Before he would have just laughed and said, why are you saying good afternoon when it is good morning? It's good morning that you and it's because there was trust. But when the trust is broken, even when you say you're cooking rice and you make mistake and cook beans, I also get share rice, share beans. You see, that girl has started lying again. She has started cheating. So if you need to rebuild it, then go ahead and rebuild it. I'm here for you. I'm here. Call me, text me, ask me questions, send me messenger. I will talk to you. If it is something that all of us are facing, I'll come here and share it with us. But if you think you don't want to take it, you have had enough, and you want to walk away, then walk away with your dignity, walk away with whatever you're walking away with. But make sure it is your decision and nobody else's decision. I have seen where these people have made decision based on what their friends told them. Beginning, you're taking that nonsense. Now come out. Don't take that nonsense from him. Come out. And then they come out and they are miserable because it was not their decision, it was their friend's decision. I have seen where families say, Guinea, may come out. After all, you make more money than him. Come out. Then he comes out and every night he becomes the responsibility of everybody. Takes is begging from her. She's like, oh my God, I left my marriage for this. Now she's miserable. She didn't come out because it was her decision. It was her family's decision. So make sure if you make your mind up that you are not forgiving, although you need to forgive, forgiveness is not about them, it's about you. Forgiveness is the only time. See how I define unforgiveness? Unforgiveness is drinking poison and hoping somebody else is going to be deleted. That is what unforgiveness. It puts you down, it depresses you, it keeps you down. So you, even if you want to walk away, but you need to forgive for your own peace of mind. You have to, because forgiveness means letting it go, letting the anger, letting the animosity, letting the hatred, letting it all go. So if you decide you want to forgive, but you don't want to stay anymore, because this roller coaster of cheating and not cheating is affecting you, having an affair, cheating, having an affair, cheating is affecting you, then go. But make sure, my sister, it is your decision and no other person's decision. Because guess what? All those people telling you those things, when they leave, guess who is going to be by herself? You, sis. Guess who is going to be by himself? You, bro. Those people are in their houses. After they have given you that advice, they have left. Now you're the only one that is going to be sitting there all by yourself. So that's my take on it. Okay. So those of you that are writing, please, all these things you write, when I post the video on YouTube now, you guys will go put those comments. Go put the comments on YouTube so that other people can hear your opinion and hear what you're saying. All right. Lillian, happiness, peace of mind matters. Exactly. If that is what you want, but make sure that peace of mind is your decision and not family members. Remember what I said about your board of directors. Your board of directors are your family and your friends. Make sure that you don't have bad board of directors. If that is what you have decided, like the story I told you about my friend, she's happily married with her 2 children. Her husband stopped cheating. They are born again Christians now. They are living happily. So it all depends. There are some other people. I also have so many of my uniques that say, "Ma, I'm done forgiving this man. I'm done, putting up with this. I have forgiven him, but I'm gone." And they are happy, they are thriving because that was a decision they made for themselves. Don't let nobody push you. That's why my sister yesterday, after talking with her, I said, I'm going to do this video. And I know she might be here. I don't know whether she's here alive today. But I told her I'm going to talk to other people because people are going through it. If this is your decision, you want to forgive him and work on your marriage, kudos to you, my sister, work. But make sure you are not working by yourself. Remember, it takes two to tango. Two. If you're gonna work on a marriage, two of us must work on a marriage. You cannot be working on it on yourself, and the man is still here telling you, men are men, oh, we have to cheat. Oh, I'm a man, I gotta cheat. Men are dogs, we cheat. That's what we do. We cheat. And you're here working on it and he's there cheating. So you see, so make sure you have a talk. And if he's willing to work with you, my sister, if that's your decision, hang in there. If after talking to him and you say, you know what, Mama Unique, I've forgiven him, it's gonna take me time, but I can't do this. This is a lot on me and my 3 children. I can't do this anymore. Then, Mama Unique, I'm still here. I'm here. I will still support you. That's your decision. But make sure it is solely your decision. All right? Okay, guys, I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Peace. I see you, Lillian Happiness. I see you, Stephanie. I see you, Peace. Guys, I just wanted to come and share that with you guys. I'm about to leave this video. Oh, Lord, 54 minutes. Oh, that's long. Okay, guys, I'm about to leave you guys. So remember, if you are in this situation or you have a friend that is in this situation, share this video to them. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Share them, let them come and know. Knowledge, I always tell you guys, is power. When we know better, we always do better. Because when you don't have knowledge, you're ignorant, you don't know what is going on, and nobody knows it all. You might think, oh, I'm doing the right thing, until you hear other people, you say, you see how many stories I told you? These are different stories and how they handled it. This one forgave her and husband is living. This one said, I won't take it. She's doing well with her children. This other one said, cut off her engagement because there was another case. Oh my God! Before I leave, let me tell you guys this one. There was one of my uniques. It's a guy on his. Oh my God, that man messed up on his wedding day. After their wedding, the way we do church wedding, then you go to the reception, you dance, then you go change into the traditional. So when they went to go change into their traditional, so he was in his own room, the husband was in the other room. They had separate rooms because the thing, the man cannot see the bride. So the man was in his own room with his guys, and this girl was here with her brassmate. So when they went to go change, so her things were in her room, so she went. Her husband said, let me go get my own, went to the room. So she said when she finished, the man said, I'll meet you in the hall. So she said that she was coming down, going down the step to go to the reception. Something in her told her, go check your husband. It will be good for two of you to come down together because he might be wasting time there. So he said, yeah, I remember, let me go. She said only for her, oh my God, only for her to go to the room and the door was like slightly open. So she opened it and said, honey, guess what? Her husband was having sex with her maid of honor. Maid of honor. She said she stood there. She was like, she couldn't scream. She couldn't say nothing. She just stood there and was just, her husband was like, oh, baby, it's not what you think. What do you think? What? Baby, it's not what you. And the saddest part is the man was the one that called me and was telling me this. My sisters have had it all. He was the one that was telling me this story because he's begging me to beg the wife to please forgive him. I say, my brother, on your wedding day, you could not hold it a little bit. You could not, you and the maid of honor. So how long have you guys been sleeping together? Oh, no. He was that first day. I said, no, you lie. You lie, my brother, you lie. It cannot be the first day. This guy left the reception to sneak in and wait for you in the room. And then you went in there. I said, my brother, why now? Why? On your wedding day. So the girl just stood there. Baby, it's not what you mean. So the girl ran out and went to the reception hall and sat down, cried, called the brother called the mom, told the mom something. She got up and left. She left with her mother, father, they all drove out. The man said, that's how she called off the wedding. Please, beg her. I say, my brother, I am sorry. I said, okay, let me talk to the wife first of all. So he gave me the wife's phone number. I called the wife. I said, my sister, you don't know me, blah, blah, blah. She said, I know you. I said, oh, sorry. I said, okay, where do you know me from? He said, because my ex-husband is always listening to your videos, so I know you. I said, okay. I said, please, what's going on? So the girl now busted out crying. She started telling me how this guy has been cheating. They've been dating for 3 years. That she went to school in I don't know, one university in Ghana. That when she went there, everybody was telling her how this man was cheating, but she still, said, after all, I wasn't there. I didn't see it. It's a hearsay. I'm not gonna listen to nobody. She said when she came back from Ghana, every time he's cheating in Lagos, every time he comes back late, sometimes I see phone number, I see text messages from girls, naked picture of girls. Every time I ask him, but I said, okay, maybe let me leave him. Maybe if we get married, but on my wedding day, he couldn't hold it with my maid of honor. No, that was it. I'm not. I say, okay, hold on. So what are you telling me? I'm telling you, Mama Unique is over. I'm not gonna do nothing with him. He is not changing. If he cannot even change on my wedding day, he couldn't even wait for just give me 1 day of not cheating on me. Why would I want to go into? I say, well, if she makes sense, my sister, she makes sense. But you cannot be telling her she makes sense when she's angry before she curses you out. So I was just listening. So I said, okay. I said, well, you know what? I know you're angry, so I'm going to leave you. think about it, make up your mind. This is your life. I always tell you guys, it's your life. Don't let nobody change you into what you don't want to be, or take your life, make you feel like you are not worth anything. So I said, think about it, and then you can always get back to me or get back to your husband or whichever one. So I called my unique brother. I said, my brother, you messed up big time. You messed up big time on your wedding day. What is wrong with you? You cannot zip yourself up. What is wrong with you? She said, Mama, I'm so sorry. I don't know what comes over me. You know what that man had the guts to tell me? I think something is wrong with my brain. I said, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with your brain? He said, I think something is wrong with my brain that makes me cheat. I said, okay, maybe you need help. Go get help and let them fix that thing in your brain. Then you can come and you and your wife can make up. I just wanted to share that story with you guys. Guys, I have a lot of stories. Some of the times, there's some excuses these people give you why they cheat, and you feel like saying, what is wrong? You feel like they're your children, so you can tell them to go inside the room and stay on timeout. But finally, he realized what he did. So he went to the girl, apologized, and told the girl, that the truth of the matter is that he thinks he is not ready to be married. He wants to play the field a little bit. The girl said, you could have said that all along, and I would have moved on. You wasted 3 years of my life. 3 years of my life. I would have been, maybe by now, I would have been married with maybe 1 or 2 children. So, according to what he told me later on, he said he apologized to the girl, told the girl, and can you believe up till now he's not married? If I tell you guys up till now, this happened before the pandemic. So this was like 2018. Now it's 2022. So 4 years after, he's still not married. That would tell you that he was never even ready for that girl. He just wanted to keep that girl. So put him, put her somewhere and then be running the streets. But I just wanted to end with that, guys. So I'm gonna leave you guys. I see everybody. Stella, your YouTube is holding your comments because your comment is not good. They said they are holding it. It's under review. Okay, my guys, let me leave you guys, okay? I love you guys. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. Be kind to yourself and to each other. I do all this to show you guys, I want you to know who you are. Be confident in who you are. Know your worth. Know what you are worth. Don't let people treat you anyhow because you feel like, well, what, I don't have any option. No, I'm here to empower you. You have options. You are worth something. You are a priority. You're not an option. Know who you are. All right, guys? Love you guys. Bye bye.